So it's just so different living out here in the village, more or less, compared to in Kuta or Legian or Sanur or somewhere in the tourist areas. Like, I'm seriously probably 2 kilometres max away from Legian and the hustle and bustle of it all, and this is just full village life. Like, there's probably only about half a dozen Westerners living out in this whole area that I know of, and so you don't really see anyone, and it's just full typical village life out here. Like, life goes on as if there was no tourism at all out here. So I'll just show you what's going on up here. Now, what they've done up here is they've blocked off these little canals, the little waterways, and they've filled them full of fish and stocked them full of fish. So we'll just see there's a lot of fish in these ones. They sort of get through the gates and spread out a bit, but there's one area up here where there's just literally hundreds and hundreds of fish. We'll see what's going on. Sometimes they seem to disappear and then they're back again, but yeah, the locals have done a great job just here of making the little canals into a nice little refuge for the fish. See how they've put all little like gardens and stuff. You can see some of the big fish in here now. Look. Some great big giant fish in here, and they've put all little gardens and stuff along here, making it nice. And there's little fountains that spray up, they turn them on sometimes. Let's see all the fish in here. You can see all these fish. There's literally hundreds of them, and they're good size. Yeah. So it's a great idea. Like, this sort of thing they do in Vietnam and that everywhere. They actually, to clean up the waterways, they put these fish in, and it makes the water more clear and more clean, and they can also eat them too. So it's a great idea, and they're starting to do it here in Bali, which is really good. And then these people that do this really frown on people throwing rubbish into the waterways. Now, I'll just show you just here, just a little bit, where they've got the gates. You can see the difference between this one up here, and they've got a little barrier to stop all the rubbish, you see, to going into the fish pond. So they've got the little barrier, and you can just see the muck and that floats down, and you see the difference between this one that's not looked after and the one that's looked after, and look at the difference. So the rest of Bali could really learn from this little area.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is my bird food shop. Yeah, it sells all types of different birds from all around Indonesia. So I come here and buy little worms and that. I'll show you. Name of them is Ulat. This is like 50 cents worth of worms. I feed it to me chickens. He also sells like crickets. You can see all the live crickets. The name for cricket in Indonesia is jangkrik. So you can buy crickets and things like that. Otherwise he just sells like corn, chicken pellets, things like that. Yeah. Cat food, dog food. It's a little pet shop. Hello. Alright. Alright, so this is my little bird shop. You got little native birds from around Indonesia. I think it's sort of cruel that they sell them. You've got these ring-necked doves. These other little common doves. Lots of little birds around. Some exotic ones from down south, like Pattaya and that. Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so this is worms from our chicken. She loves them. Every time she lays an egg, I give her some worms. Alright, so I'm going to get some breakfast here at Ibu Untung, Warung Jawa. So it's just a little warung. Cheap food, good food. I'll show you how cheap it is. Ibu. Right, so it's just a mixture of vegetables, meats and all different things, and you just pay for what you take. Yeah, sudah. Alright, so omelette, ayam. So I get some shredded chicken, some tempeh, some tempeh, some potato and carrots. And telur satu. And an egg. Sambal. Hello. Pasha. Thank you. It's okay. Alright, so that was about 16,000 or something. I give her the change, give her 20. She knows what I get. Sometimes she gives me a lot more than what she should, so it's good value in there. So anyway, that just shows how cheap. Like for $1.60 you can more or less get a good feed, a little warung like this. This one is on Chulann, no, Gang Penataran, sorry, Warung Jawa Ibu Untung. You making noise? It's me an egg. Yes, it's still warm. Good girl. Alright. So we'll give her some worms. So I buy these little ulat, little worms. They're like little mealworms or something. They're live. The chicken loves them. If she gives me an egg every day, I give her a couple of spoonfuls of worms. I just put them in a container like this and feed them anything. Food scraps, anything, fruit, banana peel, anything, and they eat them and fatten up. Chicken loves them. What do you reckon, Les? Yes. Okay, so I'll show you what I got from Ibu Untung's warung. Yeah, it's got a little bit of white rice, omelette, some potato, carrot, some tempeh, some stringy chicken and an egg. Now that's a good meal, a really good meal. For $1.60, like, you just can't go wrong. So this is typically getting the food that we eat every day. You know, so you can live on two of us for $10 a day, you know, like, which is only really breakfast in Legian or somewhere, you know. Okay, so here comes our garbage truck. And I pay here about $2 a month, and they come 3 times a week or a month. Yeah. And then I'll just pick up all your rubbish and take it away. So that's sort of what pisses me off about, you know, everyone burning their rubbish and then dumping it on spare blocks of land and stuff like that, because really it's only cost you $2 a month to have your garbage taken away 3 times a week, you know. So anyway, they do a good job, the boys. Alright, so we've got 5 bins here. The boys do a great job. And that's for 10 units, you know, so it costs us, I think for the whole complex, $120,000 a month, which is like $12 a month. They come 3 times a week. And yeah, that's how cheap the rubbish is. You know? It's about $2 each. Down near the river, it's Chulann Taman Punching, and there's a really good little veggie shop up here. It's where we do most of our veggie shopping. And they got everything: meat, chicken, fish, prawns, all types of vegetables, everything you need. So we'll stop in here, just get some stuff, because we're going to cook a chicken curry. Okay, so this is our little veggie shop. Come to all the time. They're more or less got everything you need, fresh veggies. So we're going to make chap-chai and a chicken curry today. Other morning he's got it set up here big, and they sell all the meat, beef, chicken, everything like that. Otherwise, little general stores sell all sort of dried, you know, dried beans and all sorts of stuff. Everything you can think of is in here. So, and vegetables. You see they sell all dried stuff like candle nuts, peanuts, you know, cumin, coriander, all different types of things, star anise. Hey. So after some curry, a packet of curry, they're really good. About 50 cents a packet, not even that. And, oh yeah. Alright, so this is stuff we want. Got different things like rendang, soto, rawon. Alright, so all that was 46,000. $4.50 or something. Thank you, boo. Okay, so now we've got to go to find some chicken curry. They didn't have the chicken curry packet that we needed, so we'll just head off and try and find that. Okay, so this is what we're after. InnB Foods, like curry. So we're going to make a curry chicken. You can see all the different packs of different ones: gulai, opod, rendang, soto. You know, they're cheap, like 35 cents each or something. And so I want to get some tomato sauce. And some biscuits. Yeah. This is a good little general store. It's called D-Mart. They sell everything. Bit of veggies and that. There's not much here at the moment, but veggies, fruits and stuff. It's just like a little general mini mart. Fresh bread, milk, stuff like that. So it's a good little convenient store actually. It's got an ATM in here too. Alright, so you got enough? And that's about it. So all that was probably about, I don't know, $5 or $6 for everything we got, and I'll show you what we got when we get home. Okay, so there must be a cremation going to happen. So these are the little cremation boxes that they make for the cremation, and then they carry them into the cemetery or a certain area, and then they burn them. They put the bones in that. They actually clean the person or the bones and lay them up there and then burn it. Yeah. If they've been buried, a lot of the time they'll bury the dead until they can afford to cremate them. Then they'll dig them up, clean the bones and burn it in one of these. So it looks like in the next couple of days there's going to be a cremation somewhere around here. And then 100 metres up the road there's another cremation. Now they put the photo of the person, and this one's just a young kid. He only looks like about 17, 18 years old. So how he died I'm not sure, maybe an accident. So it seems very busy at the moment up here. There's a lot of motorbikes and there's a temple up here, so they're probably doing ceremonies now for the two cremations in this area at the moment. It looks like they're going to both do them at the one time. I'll show you our local temple up here. So any ceremonies is all done at this temple. Everything from Gulung and Kuning and to the full moon ceremonies every month to just basic ceremonies every day even. And this is it here, the big temple. It's our local temple, and I'd say that's why it's so busy here with all the motorbikes, is because of those two cremations going to happen, probably going to happen today. Okay, so I'll show you what we've got. So today Yuli's going to cook chicken curry and some chap chai, which is a very rare occurrence, and she's a very good cook. So she should be cooking more often. Yes, darling? It's just easier really to buy food, but every now and then we, a couple of times a week we still cook because Yuli likes cooking, I like cooking. I'll show you what you get for more or less. This was like $4.50 from the veggie shop. So we've got a Chinese cabbage, oh yeah, Got some bumbu. Now this stuff's really good. It's just like, you mix it with water and dip your chicken that in it. Makes it just like Kentucky Fried. It's really good. So we got some of that. A couple of things of pepper. A little marinade for tempeh. A roll of tempeh. Got one bawang bombay they're called. Like, it's just a white onion. Some cabai lombok, the big ones. They're not really that hot, but they're good to cook with. 4 potatoes, a little bag of red onions. What else? And the packet of the curry. 2 packets of the curry. What's this one? Bawang putih. So this is like garlic powder. And 2 peppers. And a packet of biscuits. All for about... Alright, yeah, so it was about $4.50 or something from the veggie shop. And then we bought the other stuff separate, like the curries and some biscuits and this sort of stuff. So it was probably $7.50, $8, something like that for everything there, which is really cheap, you know. And this morning I went down to the chicken wholesaler. There's a little shop down here, it's like a chicken wholesaler. I got 2 kilo for about 65,000, about $6.50. Okay, so this is what Yuli's cooking. Beautiful chicken curry, look at that. It's going to be good. Smile! Alright, so that's our chap chai. It looks good too. So with this chap chai and all the chicken, which is a lot there's nearly a kilo of chicken, potato and everything mixed in it, the chicken curry. We'll eat that for a couple of days. We'll eat it today and tomorrow as well. So it's really cheap if you actually cook your food, I suppose, as well. But it's normally a lot easier just to buy it. And that's it. Bit of white rice, bit of the chap chai, bit of the chicken curry. And that's a good meal. So we've got enough there for like 5 or 6 meals, easy. At least 3 or 4 meals each. And we'll eat that for the next couple of days. Good stuff, chicken curry and chap chai. So anyway, just hope you like that video. It's just a little bit of what's going on around our area and what we get up to daily in a daily routine and whatever. And anyway, I'll see you on the next video.